Hi, my name is Julie. I'm a biology major here at USD, and I'm also a member of the cross country and track teams. And I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Hello everyone, my name is Danny and I'm a rising senior here at USD. I'm also studying biology and a minor in chemistry, and I'm originally from Milton, Delaware. So today we're just going to talk about some questions and concerns that might regard some of our out-of-state students coming to USD this upcoming year. So we'll have Julie start with the questions first.
So here we go. Danny, when did you start feeling comfortable at USD?
I think I started feeling most comfortable at USD as soon as I arrived at campus. So as soon as you arrived at campus, there's going to be a huge welcome team. And this welcome team is made up of students and that are from, all over, a bunch of different backgrounds, things like that. And they come directly to your car. They come take all of the luggage out of your cars and they take it up to your dorm for you. And at that moment, it was nice knowing that I was going into a community that had concern for everyone and a community that really wanted to make sure everyone felt welcomed at our school.
Absolutely.
How about you?
I think I really felt comfortable, even though it's not the best part, the ice-breaking activities. When we were all gathered in the gym where we'll graduate together, just being able to meet everyone and just see smiling faces, and we're all in this journey together, starting together for the first time in something new. So, yeah, okay. It was wonderful.
Yeah. So, Julie, what was your favorite and best tip during move-in weekend?
My best tip. Okay, San Diego, very sunny. I come from New Mexico, it's also very hot. So I think having a fan blowing at all times in my dorm, I slept with it maybe a foot from my face, but the fan was definitely a huge help. And then also, just keeping a positive attitude. It is a life change and it's a great one, but you have to make the most of it and enjoy it, even if it can be a little bit of a bumpy ride. So enjoy every moment and bring a fan. So What about you? What made you feel that like it was a good time to change and adjust?
Yeah. So I think one of my biggest tips for students coming to USC for that first move-in weekend is trying to remember that everyone is in the same position as you.
Yeah.
You're going to feel probably uncomfortable, and that's completely normal for everyone because you're going to a new place, you're going to a spot where you don't know anyone yet. So kind of keeping an open mind and just going and introducing yourselves to your neighbors and to people that you see, because everyone wants to make friends, and if you can be that person that goes and makes friends with other people, you'll find your community here at USD very quick.
Yeah, never be afraid to close yourself off. I enjoyed knocking on my neighbors' doors, just introducing myself. It may have been silly, but I made a lot of friends and enjoyed every moment. So.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. During move-in, a bit of a touchy subject. Who is more emotional, you or your family?
So I think during move-in, my family was probably more emotional than I was.
Sure?
I think so. So being from Delaware, my mom was a little scared that I was moving to a different part of the country, let alone across the country.
Yeah, very far.
So she got pretty teary-eyed, and that's normal. She was letting her kid go across the country for college, kind of a experience that not a lot of people go through. But I think on the flip side of that, I was also very emotional with happiness. I was super happy to be here, super excited to meet all these new people, start these new experiences.
Yeah.
So while my mom was kind of dreading the day that I would have to leave home, I was so excited for the day to actually start a new adventure here at the school.
Absolutely.
And then what about you? What was your experience like?
Well, I actually moved in sort of by myself. My mom dropped me off for preseason, so we had my luggage and she came, and I was one of the few people on campus with some of the other athletes, and it was difficult. I tried to always keep it in the back of my mind, like, I'm still with my family, they're here. But the moment they left me, I think I saw my mom start getting teary-eyed, and it was touching knowing that they loved me so much, but they were excited for this adventure, and they were part of it with me, and I'm super close with my family, but I think adjusting sort of on my own during Olay weekend when I saw everyone else's family, I think that was really hard on me, and so I think I might have been more emotional, but it was, I had a tremendous amount of support and lots of good friends that I met, and it was an easier transition than I imagined. So Olay weekend is very helpful.
Yeah. So when you say you were emotional, what type of resources helped you feel less emotional during that time and helped you feel more comfortable here at the school?
Absolutely. So I think definitely the teammates that I made, I had just met them a few days before I got here, and I just knew that we were in the same boat, as you mentioned earlier, and we just had to count on each other, and we had to build that family. And also, I reached out to my coach, and I had known him, but building a relationship and just sort of going out of your comfort zone to rely on people. They're all happy to help you, and I think that's what makes USD really special. Is it's a small, close-knit community that really cares and wants to see you happy and enjoying your time here. But what about you? Was there anyone in particular that?
Yeah, you know, I think the greatest resource that I had coming into USD was just the staff that we already have here on campus. So my resident assistants that I had inside of Maher Hall, which was the building that I lived in for freshman year, were just so willing to come around and help and make sure that you had toilet paper, make sure that you were moving in okay, if you needed to move any furniture, things like that. And then during the freshman year, being from out of state, I was also part of the out of state student network as well. So during that time, it was nice knowing that there was other people from my area, so I could find someone to find commonalities with.
Absolutely.
And coming from a completely different area to this one here, it's, you know, a little bit of a culture shock. It's something different. So it's nice knowing that you have people that you can fall back on and you can just actively find them out. And I think that was one of the biggest ways that I started to feel more comfortable going into the school and transitioning to California life from Delaware life. Yeah,
absolutely. With my New Mexico friends, we'd always joke about the food or some of the rivalries that we had in high school. And I didn't really know them, but just that bonding over, you're both from out of state, you come from the same place, you know a little bit about each other. So it's cool.
Yeah. So Julie, now that we're talking about kind of moving in and stuff, what was your favorite part of Ole weekend?
Favorite part? I think my favorite part, we had that big, when we all met in the gym, that was really special. But then after there was that huge dance party, I had the greatest time. I probably shouldn't have been dancing that much because I didn't know any of those people and I should have been mingling, but I just enjoyed myself and that's how I made a lot of friends. They just wanted to dance with me and we had a good time, so I enjoyed that a lot. And the dessert also was very good. So,
dessert's always good.
Yes. And what about you?
Yeah. So I think my favorite part during Ole weekend was our trip that we took to the zoo. So just going and being surrounded by every USD freshman was probably one of the coolest experiences that I've had here so far. Everyone's kind of running around in their LOC shirts. Everyone is, you know, super excited to see the animals, but they're also really excited to meet new people. And then they had that Skytram thing. So as you're going on the Skytram, you see people on the other side and you're waving at them as you're going through. And then you're just like saying, oh, hey, by the way, I'm Danny, nice to meet you, things like that. And it's just super awesome. You're walking around, you just have this huge USD community that's not only on campus, but it has its presence elsewhere, which we directly saw there at the zoo. Yeah, that's so cool. And yeah, I think Ole weekend, USD really tries to make you feel welcome. So no matter where you come from, we've experienced the out-of-state life. It's really special, and this is a great place to call home, or your secondary home. But yeah, I completely agree with Julie. So that is about all the questions that we have for today. We want to make sure that you all join us on September 5th, which is the Tuesday after move-in weekend, for our dessert social we're either going to have in the UCs or in the SLP. And you'll have more information about that sent to you soon. And that will be at 7:30 p.m. So please join us. It'll be an awesome event. And we're so excited for you to join us in the fall. Yeah, and thank you all so much for joining us today. We can't wait to see you.